So, Don, welcome to Ireland. And
thank you.
Congratulations on Big Hero 6 getting its first Oscar nod.
Yeah, thank you so much. We're so happy.
And you've done so many films before. You were part of Emperor's New Groove, The Frog and the Princess, and now this is your second time directing.
Yeah.
What's it like doing kind of, I suppose, a Marvel film?
Well, yeah, it is a Disney film, but it's got some Marvel DNA for sure. It is such a passion project because as directors, we're always asked to follow our passions. And when I was finishing up Winnie the Pooh, I started thinking about what am I passionate about. And when I was a kid, I loved two things. I loved Disney animation. I love Marvel Comics. It's really where I learned to draw and fell in love with drawing and storytelling and all that kind of stuff. So I talked to John Lasseter about possibly, taking something from the Marvel archives and bringing it over into animation. And I found this little gem, Big Hero 6, and it truly is a dream come true.
And you're saying there you're an animator as well. When directing, was there any kind of parts of you going, okay, maybe we can do something, maybe you've got your own ideas about maybe animating? Because obviously, did you stay out of the animation part completely when you were directing it?
Yeah, I actually, Chris, my co-director Chris Williams and I both come from story actually, and I animated when I was at CalArts, but when I came to Disney, I've been in the story department. So there's no way, with the caliber of animators that we have at our studio, that I could even begin to hold a candle to them. So no, I look from afar at the animation and marvel at what those guys can pull off.
And the story of Big Hero 6 it's really wonderful. It's a really big family story, a bit more prevalent than a lot of actual Disney films even. Was that kind of the purpose going ahead with it?
Yeah, our mandate is always that we make movies, well, for ourselves first. We're the first audience, so we have to be madly in love with the movie for everybody else to fall in love with it. So, but yeah, our mandate is really to make films for everybody, not just to boys, because you could see how this movie could skew just to little boys, but it was very important for us to make a film that everybody could relate to and that everybody could access and enjoy.
And how difficult was it to find the actors you wanted for the team and for Hero and Tadashi and for Baymax?
It was just like anything, it's a process, and we have a wonderful casting department at Disney, and they bring me choices, and we interview and audition actors. Baymax was the trickiest one. I probably auditioned the most actors for Baymax, and finally found Scott Adsit, who is just perfect. I can't imagine anybody else doing the voice of Baymax.
It came so naturally, like the various lines that he has. Was there many outtakes? Was there many takes that he had to go through to get that relaxing, calming tone that he kind of gives?
No, I have to say, when he came in for his audition, I kind of explained the character. We talked through it a little bit. He had some ideas, and we kind of honed it in that first audition. So from then on, it was the Baymax recording sessions were actually pretty easy. Because Scott just got it. We had a process down, and there wasn't a lot of improving with Baymax, unlike some of the other characters, like Fred, for instance. T.J. Miller, we really encourage T.J. to ad-lib a lot. But with Baymax, he's a very scripted character. He looks at the world a certain way and responds to the world a certain way. And the irony is, Scott Adsit is an amazing improv actor. Yeah. Legendary, back in the States. And so, but with Baymax, he had a very narrow window, a very narrow envelope, with which to perform. But even within that, he was able to find all kinds of nuance in his performance with Baymax, as far as making things funny or making things really poignant.
And you were saying there, you Disney are the first audience. What's your favorite scene from Big Hero 6? Is there anything that completely stands out for you?
Yes, it's the flight sequence.
It's the flight sequence.
Yeah, and that was in every version of the film, and it didn't really work until fairly late in the game. It was always great. It was always beautiful, but it didn't really resonate in the story until, and it was John Lasseter who pitched this idea. He basically said, I think the scene would work better if Baymax is actively trying to heal Hero. And so that joyride part of it is Baymax trying to get Hero's neurotransmitter levels to rise, and basically, get him out of his sort of funk. And when we did that, that really elevated the scene. And it was storyboarded by Dean Wellens, who's one of the directors at Disney, and brilliantly storyboarded, I might add. And so that's my favorite scene. It was, like I said, it was in every version of the movie. There was just something about flight
Yeah.
that spoke to just that aspirational thing in me, that 8-year-old kid who used to, play superhero in the backyard.
Yeah.
So.
And I mean, the big question would be now, when is there going to be a sequel?
I'm not even being cagey. I'm not even kidding. We have not discussed it at all. We literally put everything we could into just getting this film out the door, and now we're just finishing up sort of the world promotion for it. And we're going to take a very long vacation, and we'll get back together and talk it over, and we'll see. But currently, we've not had any discussions.
Don, thanks very much.
Thank you. It's a pleasure, man. Thank you.
I know, right?
Like your shirt.
Thank you. I do need to know where you got that one.
Well, I'll tell you, this one, okay, generally when the crew finishes on the movie, when a department finishes, like animation or whatever, they make their own T-shirts.
Oh, really?
For just that department. But Chris and I, being the directors, get all of the T-shirts. So it's pretty awesome. And this is not even the animation. The animation crew's T-shirt is amazing. It's like a blue T-shirt, yellow, with a white Baymax, right? And then the negative shape within Baymax is Hero Silhouette.
Oh, that's lovely.
And Disney Consumer Products wanted to make it. And the animators were like, nope.
Oh, that's
It's
amazing.
just for the crew only. But this one actually was made by DCP. I think we gave them away to our crew. I think we did a crew giveaway.
Because it's very much the concept art is.
Yeah,
you can tell.
Well, no, and DCP did a whole series where they did that woodblock thing, of the characters. It's kind of like a Japanese woodblock.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really cool.
It's just brilliant.
Well, I'll see if I can email me your address.
Really?
don.hall@disneyanimations.com. We'll see. I don't know if we have any left. I
It's
honestly
fine.
don't know. But I'll look.
If anything.
I'll look when I get back.
Don.hall.
don.hall@disneyanimations.com.
Okay. Disney. Crap,
It's pretty
I wrote that
simple.
down.
It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
I'll see if-
Don.hall@disneyanimations.com.
Yeah, but don't tell anybody else because I don't know how many we got.
Because
I don't know if we have
I'd
any.
hate to do that.
No, I don't know if we have any. So, but let me look. I'll look when we.
Thank you so much, Don. It was an absolute pleasure meeting
Absolutely,
you.
man.
And like I said, I love
Thank
all
you.
your work.
Oh, thank you, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Watch your head.
Thanks.